Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a Tex Mex style beef enchilada casserole. I'll start off the recipe by heating up a 10-inch skillet and adding in just a little bit of oil. I'm using avocado oil, but really vegetable oil or olive oil will work just as well here. Next in goes roughly 1 pound of ground beef, 1 onion that's been diced, 2 minced garlic cloves. For the seasoning, I have a half of a teaspoon of black pepper, a half of a teaspoon of salt, a half of a teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. This just needs to cook for about 7 to 8 minutes or until the ground beef is cooked all the way through. Once the beef is cooked through, 8 ounces of enchilada sauce gets added in, along with 1 can of black beans that have been rinsed and drained, and a 4-ounce can of chopped green chilies. Once everything has been stirred in, it just gets removed from the heat and set over to the side so I can start assembling the casserole. In the remaining half of a cup of enchilada sauce I have from the can, I'll be adding in 1 cup of sour cream. Now that I have the creamy enchilada sauce mixed together, we can go ahead and start assembling the casserole. This is a 9 by 13 inch casserole dish that I've lightly sprayed with a little bit of cooking spray. And I'll be starting off with a light layer of the meat sauce. The next thing to go in are 2 small tortilla shells, and I've just laid them right there in the center. And now I'm going to top it off with just a light layer of the cream sauce. The next thing to go in is a light layer of cheese. I've got a mixture of sharp and extra sharp cheddar. Alright, once that's down, another layer of our meat sauce. This time I'm going to lay in 4 of the tortilla shells. I want to make sure I cover all of it, just like that. And then I'll repeat with the cream sauce and the cheese. I'm actually going to go a little heavier on the cheese this time so we get a nice ooey gooey layer right there in the middle. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, this time I'm going to be putting the tortillas down before I add in the meat sauce. And I'll just go ahead and top it off with the remainder that I have. This gets followed with the remainder of the cream sauce. Now that I have all the cheese on top, this is going to go into a 350-degree oven where it'll bake for about 20 to 25 minutes or until the cheese is all melted. It's nice and bubbly and it's starting to turn a light golden brown. Once the casserole came out of the oven, I let it sit out on the counter for about 20 minutes just to kind of set up a little bit. I've garnished it with a little bit of green onion and black olives, but you can certainly use some cilantro here if you like it. Alright, let's go ahead and dive in and try it out. It smells absolutely incredible. I will say that. And, oh yeah, there we go. Let's get through that cheese. Make sure we get a little bite of everything here. This turned out really well. It's definitely got a nice spicy kick to it. If you want something a little bit milder, just choose a milder enchilada sauce. I think I went for something that was like a medium. But overall, I really like it. I would definitely make it again. The only thing I think I would do different is maybe use some corn tortillas in it or maybe even some tostada shells. The flour tortillas get a little bit soggy in the middle of it, but overall it's a really good recipe and something I would definitely make again. But that is going to be it for me for the day. If you have enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. If you tried this recipe out, let me know how it turned out for you. And as always, thank y'all so very much for joining me today. I'm Above All Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.